mine's on.
We live. Get it. Yeah. Hey yo, it's your boy Phillips.
What it do? It's your boy asshole Poppy. We back with another episode of the Cold Field Show.
And it's about to get super spicy. You already know it. Ah,
So without further ado, let's get to it.
let's go. Oh yeah.
What's going on, my beautiful people? How y'all doing on this cold Wednesday night?
On that bird night.
Hey, look, we finally got that snow I was asking for.
And I told him, be careful what you ask for, my boy.
Hey, look, it's a winter wonder.
Got me fucked up, man. I was ready to throw on the shorts. You know what I'm saying? Like the white boys in the gym.
Hey, this ain't Bermuda, my friend. This look like he was in Bermuda or some shit. This ain't the Virgin Islands, my man.
I just want to live it up. You feel me? Shit. I mean, we in West Coast. It was pretty breezy for the last couple days.
Like Gilligan's out this bitch. A bunch of goofies running around here. Accidents. Left and right. Motherfuckers don't know how to drive as soon as the snow falls.
Listen, if you can't fucking drive in the snow, man, stay in the crib and stay out the way for sure.
I just don't understand.
They been here how long?
We been here. How long y'all was born and raised in this
Whole life.
Motherfucker don't know how to drive in the snow and shit.
Whole life.
But look, man, you know what I'm saying?
What we sipping on, my boy, before we get there?
Look, man, look. Tonight we sipping on some Maestro Doble. Maestro Doble. You gotta say it like
Maestro Doble.
Spanish and shit. Maestro Doble.
You gotta roll your R. Maestro Doble.
It's that tequila represent. I know we only drink the best, you know what I'm saying?
If it ain't reposado, we ain't hitting the bottom. Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Was you praying over there?
God bless and all the trap niggas.
Yeah. But I know tonight, man, we got a special guest. We got a special guest in the building, man. Guest speaker in the building. We got our boy Cedrick Phillips, man. He coming to, you know what I'm saying, talk to us about credit and the importance of having your credit together in the year 2023 and going forward. The last couple years was crazy, man. So tonight we're going to kick this shit off, man. Let me go ahead and toss it to you, Sid. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. So
You got it, my boy.
Oh, I'm
You
actually.
ain't going to see it on there.
All right, say less. So my name is Cedrick Phillips. I'm a credit repair consultant. I'm a loan broker, business loan broker. I'll help you fix your credit, get you the bigger bag, not the little one.
Okay.
I'm also a wholesaler, so we wholesaling houses all this year. We showing people how to use OPM, which is other people's money. You know?
Other people's money.
Let's
I like
go.
that. I
Let's
like
go.
that phrase. I
So-
like the term other people's money because I definitely don't like spending my money.
I don't like spending my own money either. So, you know, a lot of people say that they're used to spending cash. I'm showing people how to leverage their credit. You know, people say that cash is king, but in my opinion, cash flow is king.
Cash flow is king.
Man.
So if you can utilize your credit to make cash flow and make income, that's king. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. We're going to get back into it with you in a couple seconds, man.
Yes, sir.
So that's, you know how I know how we do, man. Let's go ahead and take this shot.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna toss it back to Sid in a minute. We're gonna let him talk to y'all. We're gonna let him break down to y'all exactly what he does, how he does it, things of that nature. We're gonna tell y'all, we're gonna take all questions in the comments. Everybody, your question will be answered, but we're gonna hold the questions to the end and then we're gonna read them off and let him answer the questions individually. If you have a question about something that he's talking about in that specific moment, we will read that question live on air and let him get right into that. But now come on, man, take the shot, man. Let's everybody get into it.
Hold on, my boy.
We gotta pull back up.
Yeah.
You put that lime in that coconut looking ass
You
boy.
feel me? Shit.
What up, motherfucking fly guy? What up, Aaron?
Tiger even rapping.
What up, Nasia? What up, Olivia? Come, we bringing the show to Arizona. Don't even worry about it. We definitely bringing the show to Arizona. Don't even trip. We will be out there.
Sooner than later,
Sooner
man.
than you think. Believe it or not. You feel me? Come on, man. Hang on here, look.
Let's go, my boy. Salute.
It's a good credit. Fuck you mean?
Fucking good credit.
OPM.
All right, man. Look. What's that? The Maestro?
What's that, Maestro?
That Maestro.
Cinnamon.
He a master. The master. He definitely sending it up.
Hell yeah.
See, you learning your shit, huh?
Yeah, but
What? Man, stop playing with me, man. Motherfuckers about like 60 bottles in. Shit.
That's that Maestro Dogo. I like him.
yeah, he heavy.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
got-
he
got
heavy
a
in the
nice
game, my
little-
boy.
You know what I'm saying? He got a nice little, you know what I'm saying, to him and shit.
Shout out to the Maestro,
So man, what's been going on in the world, man? What's been going on in the world? We got any current events to talk about today?
Man, listen, man. I mean, before we get deep into it, man, I want to shout out, man, Ghana, man. Ghana just found the new energy resource out there, man. The whole world knows about it, so you know what's gonna go down. But man, shout out to Ghana, man. You know, there's so many different, like, man. You know, we went from gold to solar energy to now we at what?
Kobo.
Man, Kobo. I mean, shit. Like, look, let's keep moving forward. But I just hope, you know, things play out for them the right way, bro. I mean, I hate for them individuals to lose they, they what's theirs. You know what I'm saying? Their property, their land. You know what I'm saying?
Everything finna change, man. Everything
It's
finna
already
change,
over
man.
with for them.
But then what the fuck did Uganda just find? All that
The Kobo.
I know, but okay. But what did they find? They found like $1 trillion worth of that shit.
Oh yeah. Like
That was
the
like
whole-
gold or some shit.
Yeah, the whole land is infested with this
Yeah.
material. You know
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm saying?
vibranium.
Some shit like that,
Man,
bro.
they knew what was coming.
They
And
found
it's
it.
naturally powered. Like you hook some wires up to it with a light, it's gonna turn on.
Boy, that sound like,
Just regular wires, my
sound like a
nigga.
science experiment, man.
All right.
My mama, bro.
Shit.
All right, so man, look, since we're talking about the financial institute around the world, man, let's get into it, man. Let's toss it back to Sid, bro. Tell us, just kick it off, man. Tell us what we need to know about this credit shit, man. Like a lot of people out here, a lot of people is dumb and ignorant to credit in general. You know what I'm saying?
And don't
A
take
lot-
it offensively, people.
A lot of people don't realize they born with a credit score. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that you have a credit score your entire life. You just can't really access it until, you know what I'm saying, you get the information and know how to understand it. So
Black mark.
break it down for the regular everyday people who need this information and this understanding of what credit actually is. Let's
Okay.
get into it. To you.
All right, so I'm gonna reword that. All right, not everybody is born with a credit score. Basically, people think that they have credit scores is really data points that create numbers. So those data points are what create numbers, and you got Vantage scores and FICO scores. So for the people that check Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, Credit Wise, those are all Vantage scores. Vantage scores are way different than FICO. So me personally, I stay away from those. If you're trying to get a bag, you want to check your FICO scores. You know, the banks check FICO for credit cards, mortgage companies, FICO 5, 4, and 2. You even got a FICO auto score. You got 28 different FICO scores. So that's
28.
Damn.
I knew it was like 8, 9 of my 28.
28. And they got what is
Got
it?
the home one.
FICO 10. So basically with that, you know, people always want to pass on everything, but you can use your credit to pass on wealth to your kids. You know, you can't pass on, you know, the pack to your kids. You know, you can't pass on the alcoholic.
What's wrong with 'em?
You know what I'm saying? You got to pass that on. That's what matters. So that's another form to build wealth. So
Right, that generational wealth, breaking those.
pass that shit
those
on.
curses.
I'm trying to pass that on to my son, and keep it going.
Let's
So
go.
So with that, you know, basically you want to be able to get a credit report that shows you all 3 scores and a full report. So I recommend my FICO because it'll show you all 28 FICO scores, or extra.com.
My FICO now is that new? Because I'm used to. Everybody said Experian was the way to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I use to get my score up. You know what I'm saying? So like, what's the difference between my FICO and Experian?
So my FICO is a little bit more detailed. Experian, you know, you see your Experian score for free, then you got to pay for the other 2. Experian has a base though. It'll still show you, you know, multiple scores, but my FICO is all around the board. So it'll show you all your scores. So basically you kind of want to go from there. And if you've never built credit, it takes at least 6 months to build a FICO score. And usually
So it doesn't happen overnight.
this shit is not overnight.
Let's go.
So with that being said, you at least want to add 3 to 4. I recommend 5 new accounts or credit builders that'll help you build your credit, whether that's reporting your rent payments, getting added on as an authorized user from your spouse's credit card or parent, and then also building credit, whether that's getting a secured credit card, And I always suggest you go to your local credit union. 2020 was the perfect time to scam. So Chime will help you build credit, and y'all bank with Cash App. Y'all want to cut all that out. Y'all want to go straight credit union, whether that's Landmark, Educators. I take, what is it? PenFed is all the way in Madison. I take them trips down to PenFed, Navy Fed, and Gurney. Get with a credit union.
That's
Stop.
who I'm with. I'm with Navy Federal.
Navy Fed.
Yeah.
Man, that's the best one to go with, man.
Navy and people sleep on PenFed though. PenFed give
Okay.
out high credit
I
cards
was
too.
I heard
Okay,
PenFed giving
PenFed,
out
okay.
dumb numbers. Dumb
Hey,
numbers.
they got the Pentagon. It's DCU. It's a couple of them out there.
But I thought Navy Federal was only for people in the armed forces.
You gotta be
No,
tapped
you
in.
gotta be tapped in.
Oh, okay.
You gotta be tapped in.
You gotta know somebody that knows somebody that knows
You
You
somebody.
gotta know somebody to know somebody. But check this out
That's
though.
working in the armed forces.
So you gotta either have a spouse or a family member that's part of the military. You can apply also. Sometimes they go off that. They cut off a lot of accounts with the quote unquote Navy Fed play. So if you was getting in off referral codes and had no relations, they was double backing on that shit.
Oh,
Getting rid of, shutting down people's accounts because that Navy Fed play got too, you know what I'm saying?
right.
They got too scamish on it. We gonna bank with Navy Fed and use one inquiry to get the car loan. Then shit like that. So
Okay.
they really caught on to that. But as far as that, it's really just adding on those credit builders, and basically building. Credit age don't kick in to at least 12 months. A lender is gonna judge 6 months versus 12, and which one you think gonna be better. So people wonder why they haven't really established credit history. Even with the people that got fresh credit, they at least want to see 2 years of payment history. So why would I give you a loan if you can't show me you at least got 2 years of payment history?
Right, I feel that.
Big fact.
So we got a question. This question that's concerning what we're talking about right now from one of our followers. Olivia from Phoenix said, "Is PenFed invite only, or is that open for the market?"
Anybody can bank with PenFed. The only thing that I don't like, they don't offer business accounts. It's just personal.
So okay.
But you can tap into PenFed right away. I think it's only like $5 to start a bank account.
So if you're not using them for like business purposes, that'd be a good, somebody to tap into.
Personal.
Yeah, personal.
Personal.
Okay.
So now I heard you say authorized lender. I like that aspect of the credit game, especially when we're talking about breaking generational curses, building generational wealth, and things of that nature. Having an authorized user,
Yep.
on your credit card. Talk about the aspect of adding a child, one of your kids, as an authorized user on the credit card, and the benefits that come with that. Because a lot of people don't even know you can do that. You can add your kid,
And cut up the car.
and they'll get their own card. It'll come with their name on it. You know what I'm saying? That's perfect for like a college student or high school student. But you can
You
do
ain't
it.
gotta give it to them.
Nah, but you
cut
ain't
it
gotta
up.
give it to them. So I'm gonna let the expert talk about that for y'all.
Go ahead, tap in, my boy.
So with the authorized user, I wish I had my little list. I'll drop a list, but they got certain cards that require no age, and then certain card limits require an age. But basically, if you want your child to build credit, as long as you keep the utilization low and pay on time, they're gonna get that same credit history established on theirs. So then now that's gonna add on to their credit, and help them build. So I always tell people they should add them on as authorized users as long as they are responsible. Because a lot of people will go max out their credit cards, and then you max out your credit cards while you add somebody on there, they're going to get that same effect. The benefit of that is basically they can already have established credit history. So when it's time to get out there in the real world, they got that credit score for that car. They got that credit score for that apartment because, who knows now? People want 3 times the rent and jobs ain't paying that right now. So, so putting them in a position with that as well. So like lower interest rates. And then even if they come and establish credit later down the line, once you show them that, they pass it on. They do the same thing again.
Right. And that's what it's all about, man. Just keeping it going. I actually authorized my son as a credit, user on one of my cards when he was about I want to say I started it when he was about 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? So that way, by the time he was ready to graduate high school, he would have that leg up.
I mean, bro, we gotta be preparing our kids, bro, to just to be in the right position for they don't have to enter life the same way we entered it, struggling, you know what I'm saying, not knowing You know, like how we gonna make this money? Like we all know, okay, yeah, you go work a 9 to 5, but you know what? When a kid got a credit line, when they turn 18 and they damn credit maybe at like almost a good 8, and they established, they can go out there and create their own way and invest in themselves.
Oh yeah, most
but go
definitely.
ahead, yeah,
Most
for sure, for
definitely,
sure.
most definitely. I don't know, man. Like it sounds like basically what you're saying is like I mean basically credit is key at the end of the day.
Big facts.
Without credit, it's a lot you can't do. I know a lot of people out there. It's tax season coming up, and a lot of y'all finna go out there and spend that $1,500, $2,000 on these little cheap ass lemons, these cars that
Man, they finna take another trip to Miami and be mad as hell.
you feel me. It's finna get ugly out here with the cars on the road and everything. You know what I'm saying? We finna get the BBLs going down and everything. But here's the thing about good credit. You can go to Dr. Miami on credit. You feel me? You can go to CarMax and get you know what I'm saying, a nice car on credit.
Bro, how you think majority of these females got their bodies done? You thought it was the PPP loan?
Nah, they was doing that shit with Afterpay from what I understand.
Man.
Care credit too. Care credit a credit
Okay.
card.
Whoa.
Care credit a credit
Bro,
card.
get into it. Talk about it.
Oh, what's the credit card?
Care credit.
Care
Go ahead.
credit is more for like, you can go get eyewear. You go get your teeth done with care credit. You can go get it. Some people was doing. There's people out here right now. Y'all know what a CPN is?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's people out here now making CPNs for BBL packages, fucking the game up.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's
Hey.
I try to stay away from those because you know you get the is it legal or is it illegal? So to base that like a client privacy number has to be issued by the government to you. So if it's not issued by the government, it makes it illegal.
Right. It's false.
And then the minute you apply for something that's false, it's illegal.
You know, game recognized game.
So then you got it with like I get people all the time where they get the CPN, they get burnt. They can't do shit with it. It's probably a dead person's social. Now you can't use it. You done spend all that money on there.
Right.
So I always tell people don't take shortcuts. You know, this ain't a race, this a marathon.
On me, bro, I tapped into one of your videos the other day, bro, and you was saying like no shortcuts. You know, you gotta, hey, be ready to plan ahead. You know what I'm saying? Plan accordingly, and like that really, like, man, like I felt that shit, bro, because when I was trying to get my credit up the fast way, I say like about like in 2019, 2020, bro, I took a couple shortcuts. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, yeah, my shit was up. You know what I'm saying? I was like 820 or some shit, right? But then when all that BS was done and said, to like, it's like when you try to put on a persona. You only can put on that shit for so long. You gotta keep paying instead of doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? And so I learned, heading on after that. Yeah, man, this shit is a marathon, bro.
It's definitely a longevity king, man. We got somebody in the audience that don't seem like he's a believer.
That's what I just looked at that.
Mr. Kelvin Jackson.
I
He
wanna
said,
know what he
"We
don't need."
it." Sir, why don't you drop your comments explaining why you feel like we don't need credit? Now, when you say we, do you mean us or do you mean everybody?
Yeah, in general, like let us know, like tap into that. Bro.
Seriously.
Because
They ain't teaching this shit in school, so I want to know why we don't need
Hey,
it.
look, I wish they had taught some of this shit like right now. Like I ain't gonna lie. I remember in 7th grade, I can't remember my math teacher name, but she was teaching us, a little bit about credit when I was in 7th grade. That was a long time ago. Y'all know me, I'm an old nigga. But I never learned. That was something that she added into the curriculum on her own. This was not a part of the regular, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't learn about this shit. I didn't learn about credit at all no more in school after that.
I find it sad, bro, that they don't teach financial literacy, bro, in school right now. And that shit is so obtainable.
That should be a class.
It should be a fucking class, bro. But it's not. And that's a scary thing, bro.
We had a little section in Park, but I was a badass little kid. I was in like the bridge. You know what Kofi is, right?
Nah, what's that? I'm old, man. We gotta talk to me.
The Kofi program, shit. You only go there for 4 hours. You got to go to the bathroom. They walk you around. They let you out.
Man, what that's
They was
like?
in a whole separate room and shit. For
You was in a hole, my nigga?
That's what it was damn near like.
Man.
The Kofi room. I was like, shit. I ain't never like to go into school. They had got on my ass. It was like, if you don't get it situated, man, we gonna have you in here.
Type shit. I feel it.
I mean, that's a scary sight, bro. I mean, wait, so with the whole Kofi situation, was they like giving you knowledge about, You know what I'm saying? Like financial literacy or anything of that nature.
That's before I went in there. And then you only get like partial of your credits because it's only 4 classes.
Okay.
Then you
okay.
know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I was
Okay.
damn
So
near
basically, they
administering
were just
that
trying to
motherfucker.
get. It was a way for you to earn some credits early on.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Respect that. Respect that.
But for me, like I really took my credit serious. You know, I had some legal trouble going on. I'm a 2-time felon behind that. So
Okay. Talk about that.
I was a part of what is it? Shit, a state indictment, damn near. But you know, I caught a controlled by, and the informant jumped on my shit. And basically, you know, that kind of ruined everything I had going on, and that's what kind of like helped me grow a little bit because, you know, instead of blaming everybody else, I had to hold myself accountable. So
Facts.
after that, I was just like, damn, you know, I need to do better. So, you know, I promised myself I wouldn't go back to
That route.
just because my shit's not weed. You know,
Right,
Why
right.
sit here and sell little grams when I can be, you know, $100 a gram. So
If you go eat,
I might as well do it. You know what I'm saying?
breadcrumbs.
But that's old. That's the past. So, you know.
But you know what? I feel like this, right? That's the past. It was the product that was sold then. Now the product has changed. You know, like you grew to the understanding, like, I don't have to move this product to have the same, you know what I'm saying, results. You know, like credit, bro. Like credit is king now. You know what I'm saying? You used to say cash is king, but shit, you could look at some countries right now, shit, they banning cash. You know what I'm saying? Like they crypto
cash
going
is turning
crazy.
into digital currency.
Come on, man. Like
So-
the world is evolving. Evolve with it.
So like even with that, you know, I had good credit. I kept going back and forth to jail, fucking my shit up, not paying stuff, sitting, bills didn't get paid. And you know, once we got laid off with the pandemic, that whole stay at home shit, that's when I was doing photography. So, you know, that kind of cut everything. I couldn't make flyers for the bars because the bars had to be shut down. We were social distancing. I had one of these photographers in Kenosha. I won't name her name though. She actually tried to report me for doing photography. During COVID. Saying
Why you don't want to put her out there? She tried to stop your bag. Why you don't want to keep it 100?
I had words with her and she apologized, talking about,
I
you know
feel
what I'm saying?
that. So y'all-
It's left in the past, but at the
left it,
same
you know,
time, you know, I kind of told her like, you know, there was no difference. You were still doing photos in a
Oh, so she really tried to stop your
really,
bag.
the only difference,
bro.
Oh, you was a problem, bro.
the only difference is just, you know, my shit was a commercial address, her shit was a residential. Telling me I was putting kids in danger but once we social distance, I was doing things outside.
Shut down the competition.
That's basically what she was trying to do.
That's all that was. That's
So,
shut down the competition.
Tried it, and then, you know, that's when I was kind of like, fuck it, I want to work for myself. And I started to see I was just getting by, paying bills, but I couldn't, you know, I make sure my bills was paid, my son was straight, but I really couldn't do shit for me.
Right.
And then that's when I thought about it, like, man, I need to fix my credit. And then that's what really got me in tune, you know. So once I established that, you know, I got out, 2019, January 15th. My 3rd month, I was in Focus 21. Paid the little money.
Let's go, bro.
You
Let's
know,
fucking go.
then I started establishing my credit and shit. Took me like a year to get my shit back together.
And you know what, bro? Like the beautiful thing about your situation is this: you got out and got straight to it, and then after that, you try to help your people, bro.
Facts.
And that's exactly what we supposed to do, bro. It's been so many individuals that have been incarcerated, bro, and they didn't got out and got to it and helped out the community, bro. Like if you ain't here to help out your people, man, and get people in the right positions, man. Like move the fuck around, man. As folk would say, man, move around, clown.
Speaking of, we got him in the comments right now asking how do we get in contact with your for your services. I would right now we're gonna let him give his whole spiel again at the end. But right now I would say drop it in the comments. Drop your business info in the comments so they can know how to get in contact with you.
Listen, y'all.
I'm still waiting on Kelvin to let us know why
Kelvin,
Talking about we don't need it.
man.
why he said we don't need no credit.
Get them high ass interest rates if you want to.
Profile picture look like.
Because Kelvin's still spending off that debit. He must be shit. You gotta stop it, bro.
You feel me?
Them motherfuckers hurting you, bro. You ain't gotta spend your hard cash to get it in. You feel me? Shit, you gotta do it like the other man. I don't wanna say his name, but shit, you know?
You know who we talk about, the Caucasus. The Caucasus
Listen, man.
mountains.
Hey, listen. I can't even say that no more, bro. The motherfuckers that got that, the go and got that money and got that real pay, bro, they green, man. The motherfuckers that understand the true game is green. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
You feel me?
And the green ain't money. Shit.
So check it out. I got a question for you, right? I got a good question for you too. So everybody want to live like a celebrity, right? Everybody want to live this image and this rock star lifestyle, this rich nigga lifestyle and shit, right? So like, when a person want to go like let's say I'm a barber, you know what I'm saying, self-employed, shit like that, right? Let's say I wanted to go cop G-Wagon.
It's stun on them.
But I'm a barber. I'm all cash flow. I'm all this. I'm that. Like, what would you say for a barber? Like, how does he establish his credit to be able to go to the lot and walk off with a G-Wagon without hurting his pockets?
Now, with that being said, are you a barber at the crib? You barber at a shop?
At the shop. Let's say it's all official.
Okay, so
So that matters.
I would dibble and dabble. A lot of people don't know how to pay themselves when they're in
Okay.
business. So when I started to ask for personal tax returns, they ain't got none because they only keeping it in the business. So I would say get an LLC established and then pay yourself 15 or 20% a month for whatever you make in a check. You know, a lot of people don't know how to make themselves a manager or employee in the business that they own. So you can make yourself a manager, pay yourself 15 to 20% monthly, and now you a W-2 worker. You working in the business while you own the business. You see what I'm saying? Instead of saying I'm owner operator, I'm a manager in my business. But I own it. So
Man, I hope y'all brought y'all motherfucking pen and pad,
Right.
man. I just pulled out my laptop, you feel me? I'm jotting it
Relax
down
and
as we
take
go, man.
notes.
Come on, man. I
know
hope
what
y'all
I'm saying?
tapping in, man.
So, okay.
Let's talk about it.
So get back into it.
So I don't know if you've seen the post, but they said the highest recording card payment was last year, and that was for like $716.
I pay
A
six.
month?
I
Yeah.
pay six.
What the
I was complaining about my little $389 until I started to see people paying like $7. So
Man.
Now, but hold on, when I
That's
got
a
that,
mortgage.
look, okay, I drive a Cadillac XT5 2017, right? When I went to CarMax to get my Cadillac, my credit score was about 680, and I had a nice down payment, and I still had to walk out that joint paying $600 a month.
If you listen, not to even jump in on it, but
Get
look,
to it.
I gotta time in. If you would have had a motherfucking 720, it would have bumped it down a little bit more. Motherfucker going in there with that 8,
Oh yeah.
they ain't gotta drop nothing, bro.
I mean, that's hard
That
work.
8, I
That's
feel
hard
like
work and
I know a
dedication.
couple individuals with that 8, bro. You know, that's my motherfucking goal. But it's crazy, bro. Like yeah, 680. That's nice.
Oh, yeah, I was in there.
You know what I'm saying? That's really that low key.
that's
you
the
you
sweet
should-
spot for business.
Let's
funding.
go.
Business funding.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and
Get
jump
my
into
shit,
that, bro.
but
Yeah.
Get back into it. Like I said, I'm a barber. I want to get the G-Wagon. So you said I got to make sure I LLC myself.
Because you can go off of it two ways. You can either try to get it personally, or if you the barber, got the LLC established, you can establish a business credit, show your business bank statements, and then now you can tap in using your business credit and then personal guarantee the car.
Type shit.
You know, and with inflation now, I always suggest people, maybe 700 or better because you saying 680 and they kind of,
It's bro. It's like that 20 that little 20 ass points.
Make a difference.
Man, you would be surprised what position 20 points put you in, bro. Like,
Huge difference.
like, listen, man. I hope y'all really appreciate what this brother giving y'all, bro. He giving y'all game for free. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, like, it was hard to get bro over here. You know what I'm saying? It was hard to get him in there. You know what I'm saying? He
We
was
been
like,
working. This been months in the making.
come on, man, months in the making. Like, he a busy man, but the man gonna give you really that game. You know what I'm saying? He gonna put you in the right position.
Like,
Come on,
share.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Share this to the people that need it.
Share this shit,
Share
man.
this. If you don't need it, I know you know somebody that need it. You know what I'm saying? Sister, cousin, auntie, brother.
We
You
gotta
know what
help
I'm
each
saying?
other,
Your teenage kids that's going off to college, share this live right now. Get back into it, bro.
So basically with that, it's certain car lots like Bank of America. I mean, even with, people's funds missing and shit over the last couple of days, but there's a way where you can transfer your car into your business also. So it's, Alley Financial, it's a couple ways where they tap in just with the, business credit as well. But as far as that, with inflation and everything, it's really pick and choose with a lot because a lot of people don't know that good credit, let's just say you got better credit than the next, you saving maybe $2,500 to $2,000 a year just off interest.
Man.
Okay.
And
That
that
adds
matters.
up. That adds up.
Man, like that, man.
Them interest fees be a motherfucker too, bro. I'm talking about you be paying on shit, and the whole time your payments ain't even touching.
They ain't even going to the principal.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm already
Your
knowing.
shit ain't even going to the principal. You just paying off wicked interest out there.
And a lot of people go to Illinois because their interest is, I want to say, don't quote me, like 17.
But you know why they going to Illinois, bro. The reason why they going to Illinois is because they know Illinois don't give a fuck who
You can
you
leave
are.
a lot without a license.
On me, you can leave a lot. You can leave
They
a lot.
can sell you a car that's damn near.
What?
They can
Hey,
sell-
now listen. A lot of motherfuckers listen. Look, tax season is upon us. It's coming up, right? I'm gonna tell y'all like this.
Y'all better get that credit.
Listen. Get your credit in order. Look, tap in with my man. She gonna get you right, so you can get the right car.
Instead of taking that 2,000, that 3,000, and going and spending that on a lemon.
No, because they don't know what lemons are coming out, right? Listen, bro, go give y'all the game to get the right cars, right? The right trucks, whatever vehicle you're looking to get. Because you got to understand, last year, up in St. Louis, up in, what was it, North Carolina, it was floods. So a lot of these cars that's hitting the market is cars that have been flooded.
Missouri, too.
In Missouri.
Yeah.
So peep game.
Yeah,
St. Louis. Like, peep game, like, so you want to get the right car. You don't want to get shit that's already damaged goods. And you will not know until you leave that lot. You know what I'm saying? 90 days down the lane, and you already spent what you spent. Motherfucker, listen.
I got
tap
sold a
in,
limit.
man.
I got sold a horrible limit.
Tell me about it.
Use my motherfucking financial aid for this damn car.
Yeah, got you out the
got-
school money.
Got me out the school money. I'll never forget this shit. Dude, dude pretended to be his brother and everything.
Damn!
Trying to, what was it?
What button for that one?
What was
Shit,
the,
hey, you got it.
what was the dealership they set on fire in Kenosha?
Sheridan.
Car Source.
The
My
one
mama, they call them
yeah,
scandalous for a
right.
reason.
Yeah.
That man sold me a motherfucking 2003 GMC Yukon. By the time I hit Sheridan Road, that bitch shut off on me.
And you signed that paperwork.
It's over with.
It's over
They
with.
can legally sell it. You know, he tried to tell me it was a fucking tranny flush whole time the transmission was slipping.
Shorty,
That
listen.
shit ain't even last 6 months. So you got the car box too. I think car box, my cousin got a car through car box in Kenosha. Car box will make you leave a review before you even leave.
What?
That's finessing one-on-one.
So that's
Shit.
basically where they got good reviews, but then you get in there,
Yeah, shit.
you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause you can't. Cause if you made a good review, then you made a bad review. That you contradicting yourself. You know what I'm saying? As an individual. So that's smart as fuck. I mean, they coming with game on game. That's finessing one-on-one. Listen, bro, giving you the game about purchasing these vehicles. I know a lot of y'all want to get out there and get what you want. You had your eyes and you desire this and you desire that. Listen, don't be so quick to buy shit.
They finna go cop these lemons.
Man,
Hey.
listen, 2023 is going to be the biggest year of finessing. I'm telling you. Especially with electronics and vehicles as well.
Oh yeah, it's definitely finesse season. I'm gonna tell you like that. I know it's gonna be finesse season. They in the gym cutting locks off and shit.
My nigga, listen, bro. I'm going to tell you like this.
What's going on?
We at the gym, getting it in, And I came a little late. I go in the locker room, after we was done and shit. I give it to bro. He stayed actually, 40 boy, man. I appreciate that, my boy. You did your thing, man. I'm gonna give you that one, man.
Hard
Right
work.
there, man.
Fuck
Hard
you,
work,
man.
man. But we get in the locker room, motherfuckers getting their shit on. Motherfuckers say, man, did you hear what happened like an hour ago? I'm like, an hour ago? What happened? They about 2 hours ago, my bad. I'm like, what happened? They was like, yeah, motherfuckers came in and cut everybody locked. So listen, to be aware is to be alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to say it, man, but when you go to the gym, dress light. You know what I'm saying? Come in what you come in, leave the rest of that shit in the gym. Because you don't want to fuck a motherfucker up after you done working
I
out.
ain't even gonna be able to fuck nobody up. I'm gonna be fucked.
On me, you gonna let all that rage, nigga. There's so much rage built
I'm with
up.
him with the Black Panther. But look, check me out though, man. We
Wakanda forever.
Look, we gonna. What's up with the questions? We need some questions, man. Hit us with the tax questions, not the tax. I'm sorry, the tax questions. The credit questions. For the Fly Guy said, how hard is it to get late payments removed?
Recent They'll try to fight it. If it's owed, there's certain laws. A lot of people will tell you late payments are illegal, but if you never sign a disclosure for them to to report it on your credit report, you can get it off. But I would say it's USC code 1666B billing error. It's a billing error, and when there's a billing error that occurs, they can't report a late payment until it's investigated and cleared.
Excuse me, can you repeat them digits one more time and break it all down one more time for them?
Look up USC 1666B billing error. That's consumer laws. People don't know, as consumers, there's laws that protect us. Like I just had to explain to someone, they didn't get a grant because they ran their credit and they didn't notice. Unauthorized credit, if you don't authorize nobody to run your credit and they run it, that's $1,000 fine. These are certain consumer laws that protect you. So, and I ain't saying, go lawyer up and but definitely look into consumer laws, man. Look into the Fair Credit Reporting Act, because there's things that I know you've been seeing all these breaches.
Oh yeah,
And like how people have been reporting illegal. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Stay dangerous out there, cause boy, they coming, man. It's hackers and everything, man. Boy, they coming.
Take their money out the bank and put it in the mattress again.
Man, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I'm telling you, bro, how the money moving. Yeah, put some gold in your mattress. Shit. Shit, put some motherfucking some
definitely invest
silver,
in
gold, copper, shit, platinum, whatever.
So I do want to talk about on top of getting higher buying power, higher limit credit cards, better interest rates, you can create cash flow with your credit. So with that being said, you can do what trade lines are?
Yeah.
Okay, but break it down though. Give it to him, bro.
Cash was put us up on him a couple months ago because he was starting the businesses and doing his thing.
Shout out Full Feather Fly, man.
Guy,
listen, if you
Cash is opening soon,
man, and bro got that material for you. You know what I'm saying? The boy really be out there hard working, and bro. Hey, salute to you, bro, on your whole journey that you've been on, bro. Straight up.
Yeah. But he put us up on trade lines a couple months ago, man. But for those that don't know, go ahead and break it down.
So trade lines are basically a way where you can have a account report. You get a trade line added to your credit report, whether it's a primary or it could be an AU trade line. So you can either establish a trade line creating a new account, or let's just say, for instance, I'm gonna give you an example. I had a high limit credit card, right? I charge people $350 to be on my credit card.
Okay.
If I got 10 slots, how much is that?
Wait. Break it down one more time. Break it down. Bring it from the top.
You charge him how much?
You said
$350,
right?
$350. I can add on 10 people
That's
as authorized. Now just think how many hours somebody got to work for $3,500.
Wait. That's like that's a $20 hour check for a month.
For minimum wage,
That's
or
for a month.
for decent money?
Let's just say minimum wage, because a lot of these jobs ain't even paying that.
That's 2-3 months.
No. Honestly, bro, that's 1 month of a person that's making $20 an hour.
Nah, we talking about minimum wage. He said.
Oh, minimum wage.
That's 2-3 months worth of work.
And then on top of that, look how much time they got to spend in that to make that $3,500, versus having that leverage to do that, and they didn't have to do anything for that money.
That's sad, bro. That's fucked up, man.
See what I'm saying?
And you just gonna charge them a flat 3/5.
So that's one way you can actually use your credit to work for you.
Right.
So there's people that charge trade line, you know what I'm saying?
That's real shit, bro. Like
Leveraging the credit to work for you.
That's real finesse.
Yeah, I be seeing people talk about that, man. Like this credit shit run deep, bro. It ain't just something you can just get into overnight. Like he said, it take time to build your credit. It take time to clean and repair your credit. You know what I'm saying? And right now we're gonna take a little time to hit y'all with a tequila break. Go ahead and watch this video and tell us how y'all feel.
Does it take away from the fact that the shoe is a good shoe? Does it take away from the fact that you're getting a great deal for the quality? So earlier this year, I ended a relationship and cut off an engagement from a great man. He was a good man. He loved God. He was a praying man. He loved and adored me. He was there for me. He was handsome. He was well educated. He didn't have any kids. He checked all the boxes. But there was still something missing. And I just knew that I could not go through with this marriage. There was just something that did not connect. I felt that there was should have been a connection between he and I in order for me to be his wife. And so I cut off the engagement. And it was so difficult because he was a good man. It's easy when a person is not good. You can justify why you cut things off, but when a person is truly a good person, it's hard to explain. So I found myself trying to explain it to family and friends, and they were asking me a whole bunch of questions that, I could not say, exactly why, other than the fact that I just did not feel the connection. There was something that was not there that I needed to be there in order for this to be my husband. And so I stopped trying to explain it and I just trusted my decision and I went on. But then I got an epiphany and it was just like, have you ever been shoe shopping and you saw a nice pair of shoes and it's like, ooh, I love the color. I love the style. The heel is the right size and it's a reasonable price. Like it's on sale and it's a good shoe. But then when you approach the shoe, you see that it's a size 6 and you need a size 7. Does it take away from the fact that the shoe is a good shoe? Does it take away from the fact that you're getting a great deal for the quality? Does it take away from the fact that the heel is still the right size? It doesn't matter. All of that still makes the shoe is still good. But if it's not your size, so earlier this year, I ended a relationship and cut off an engagement from a great man. He was a good man. He loved God. He was a praying man. He loved and adored me. He was there for me. He was handsome. He was well educated. He didn't have any kids. He checked all the boxes. But there was still something missing. And I just knew that I could not go through with this marriage. There was just something that did not connect. I felt that there was should have been a connection between he and I in order for me to be his wife. And so I cut off the engagement. And it was so difficult because he was a good man. It's easy when a person is not good. You can justify why you cut things off, but when a person is truly a good person, it's hard to explain. So I found myself trying to explain it to family and friends, and they were asking me a whole bunch of questions that, I could not say, exactly why, other than the fact that I just did not feel the connection. There was something that was not there that I needed to be there in order for this to be my husband. And so I stopped trying to explain it and I just trusted my decision and I went on. But then I got an epiphany and it was just like, have you ever been shoe shopping and you saw a nice pair of shoes and it's like, ooh, I love the color.
All right, we back, man. How do y'all feel about that video, man? Tell us what y'all think about that video, and how Shorty was getting down, and her opinion on the situation. Now, I know y'all probably thinking like, what do that got to do with the credit conversation? Um, when you dealing with a person and you in a relationship with people, and you trying to build towards something, you trying to grow towards something. Now, imagine this man. You hear what she said? He was perfect. He was this. He was that. Imagine this man that was thinking ahead and he put this woman on his credit. He put her as an authorized user on his credit card. And then she decided, you know what, I can't, I'm out of here. I can't fuck with buddy. He don't like my fire. He ain't the right size shoe for me. Whatever goofy ass shit she said to justify the dumbness that came out of her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel? Like, what do you do in a situation like that, bro? Where you either, like, let's say you married and you get a divorce, right? And y'all share that credit line, or let's just say you've been dealing with a woman for a long period of time, and y'all put each other as authorized users on y'all credit and things of that nature. Like, once y'all break up or once y'all get a divorce, how does that affect one another? How does that change? Because I hear a lot of people talking about the fact that when they got divorced, their partner's credit was still their problem. Like, how does that shit transpire?
So I know in Wisconsin, I know I don't want to say 9 times out of 10, they ain't married, but I know when you do get married, you do have to have your spouse and they run their credit too. Right. You kind of got to apply as a whole. But I've seen a lot of people, they get divorced and the divorce messed up everything. Bad credit. They even, what is it? When you go through divorce, let's just say if you was the provider, you paid all the bills, and she stayed at home, you would still have to keep paying the same bills during divorce. Won't nothing change. So I've seen people get repossessions, bills won't get paid, and as those being joint accounts, when it's a joint account, it's gonna hit both y'all credit.
Okay.
So I definitely, me personally, I think about the longevity of all that. But I've seen a lot of people married have good credit, and a lot of people get unmarried. It just goes downhill.
So how do you deal with the situation of, like I said, y'all get a divorce or whatever, but they had bad credit. I mean, they had something in their name, and they not paying that bill now. But you getting taxed for it. They hitting your taxes for it. They levying you for the money that the other person owes towards something because y'all was married at the time when they got it in their name.
Hope they got a good ass prenup.
Oh, right.
Hope that prenup, you know what I'm saying?
That matters.
But with that being said, a lot of people, when the divorce goes through, it kind of hits. I would always just say, review your credit.
Now, okay, look, bro, okay, listen. Now, you've been in this game for a while, Like, bro, he been a part of it before he was a part of it, He just had to, stand on it. And once he did, you see what he has became. Now, my thing is this. All right. Now, a lot of individuals don't understand, right? A lot of people get prenups because they trying to protect themselves, but at the same time, do you feel like they're trying to protect themselves like from like the individual to move cautiously, or do you feel like the prenup is there because they look at the whole situation more like as a business? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not married, so I really can't give the game on that. But I feel like it's more to protect themselves. But I feel like marriage should be, you one as a whole. But even look at the situation with what's the twin? What is it, Tia Mowry? You see
Yeah.
her
Yep.
ex-husband? Prenup. He's trying to review the prenup. He's trying to get that bag.
You want that money?
So
And
was
then
he
even
the-
look at Mary J. Blige. Her husband was her manager. He wanted like $20,000 a month in getting her ass.
That's crazy.
See, but the main problem is the fact that by being all commercial, it's all money. So don't indulge in state marriage contracts. You can get married without going through a state certificate because it's going to stay commercial. It's all about the bread at the end of the day. But this is what I was going to ask you, bro. Is it certain lifestyles like that is directly analytically connected to your credit score? So say if you're a person that's hurt all the time, you're going to the doctor a lot. Do they have some type of numbers that reflect that as far as from a credit standpoint?
So I wouldn't say a credit standpoint. I had one client, her mom and her dad died with COVID. All their medical bills hit her.
Right.
She got left with that debt. So just as far as that, like even they just passed this law, I think March would be the third process of it, where anything $500 or less medical bills, they shouldn't report in their credit no more. That should be passed this year. Last year, it was anything paid was supposed to get removed. And then instead of putting you in collections in 6 months now off medical bills, it takes 12 months because they seen the amount of people going to the hospital with the pandemic, the medical bills, and how that was dropping people's score.
So they basically started passing laws to like alleviate some of them bills, on the everyday people.
I think the last stage is the 500 or less. That should take effect now, but the other two passed like last summer.
Okay. I feel that. So, okay, for the Fly Guy asked a question, and we was kind of just talking about it, but he's being a little bit more literal. Like, he said, do you and your spouse credit combine when y'all get married?
Oh, that's a good question.
So, like, do y'all score become one, like...
It's a myth, and people think that, but no. You still have two separate credit scores. Right. You could try to like add something on their report, as a whole, as a joint account, but it does not merge.
Right.
The most thing that might happen is during the application, they might ask you, are you married? And then now they want to run your,
spouse's credit.
yep. So now it becomes a joint. So
Like a co-signer almost.
basically,
Right.
Okay.
Before we get into it, my boy, what we sipping on, man?
Maestro Doble.
The Maestro Doble,
Fuck you,
man.
man.
Super smooth.
Hey, it's kind of smooth. I fuck
This
with
is
it.
something that knocked your grandma's socks off.
I ain't
It's
gonna
too
lie.
smooth.
This shit kind of
So
smooth.
heavy.
God damn, man.
I didn't even realize I was here, but I'm in there.
Listen, man. This man giving y'all a game. I hope y'all, recognize
The
the game.
keys to credit. The keys to credit. The keys to credit.
Listen, we ain't gonna bring nobody on this stage if, they ain't worth hearing. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. Like, share. You feel me? Come on, man. Spread the love. Straight
Share
up.
this. Make sure y'all
Share this shit,
right,
man.
I gotta be letting the people who ain't on here right now know what's what we talking about. They can check it out later and pick up some of this knowledge. One of our followers, Destiny Spurlock, said invest in HSA as far as medical bills. You know anything about that?
Oh yeah, I keep some money in it though. I got a couple. I got
oh,
a
so you
couple
talking about
racks
the health
in there.
savings account?
Yeah, yep.
You know, I don't work a job, so I can't get one of those no more. But but that makes sense because then you have that money available when it comes time. I used to have one of those when like I really did it more for my child than for me.
Okay.
You know, if my child has some type of surgery or something like
Yep.
that, you already have that percentage where
Be
you know.
prepared.
But then also, like I said, you can tap into it that care credit card.
Man, living that life, man. You gotta always prepare when you living that life. I swear. Let me ask you this, bro. Now, you didn't broke it down like you gave game straight up. My man's gave game, but look, we, black people, man. We like to get straight to it. Is it a few hacks in the game that that you can give a motherfucker like a common person like whatever? Is this some little things that you can give like if let's say they try to do it themselves, right? And it was like, man, I ain't got the funds like that, but I do want to start the process. Is this some hacks you can give them?
No cutting corners, just the steps they would take at home on their own.
Okay.
Right.
So I usually like what I really seen because next month I make it 2 years since I've been in business with the credit industry, and they said most businesses fail within 2 years, so we still going. We got DIY programs. It's only $25 a month. You can start fixing your credit. You can make the letters in the software. But as far as that, my first steps would be to get a full credit report, and then you want to remove all your personal information, old addresses. You should only have one name, one date of birth, one address, and one employer on your credit report. So old addresses ties to old accounts, and I've seen people with like addresses from Illinois 10 years ago and other places. So you want to remove those first, because then
Damn, I ain't never even think about that. That's crazy. That's
because then now that's
be
helping make that
surprised.
account unverifiable and
I
inaccurate.
actually thought that. I thought that helped. I thought them having more accurate information, like more, like not just
No.
one or two, but
Being more updated.
I mean, yeah, but I guess being more updated
Yes.
is more.
But no, not
this-
to cut you off, bro. Get back to that. Though.
This the thing though. So with the Fair Credit Reporting Act, your credit report should be 100% accurate, but people don't know that their credit report is actually 74% inaccurate. So it has to be 74% inaccurate. It has to be all accurate across the board. Like you might look at an account, on Experian, it'll say date open. Let's just say, what's today's date?
the 25th.
It'll say the 25th. Equifax may say the 23rd. TransUnion might say the 22nd. All that shit has to be across the board, correct?
Right.
If not, that's the reason to dispute it.
Okay, quick question.
And that's a life hack. Let's go, man.
Do all three credit unions, the more commercial ones that the average person know about, are they in cahoots or in communication with each other when it comes to these credit scores?
So I just went to like a home understanding credit, and a lot of people don't know. Okay, there's Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. People think there's 3 credit bureaus. There's actually a 4th one. It's called Innovis. So with that being said,
Innovis?
yeah.
I never heard of
So with that being said, I wouldn't really say they're in cahoots with each other. They got secondary bureaus. So there's secondary data furnishers that house your information, like LexisNexis, CoreLogic, SageStream, ARS. So these people are in business to sell your information. So like perfect
And
example,
they sell it to the credit union.
that's how they getting it when they try to say that they
Okay.
verify this information. Sometimes they don't even contact the creditor. They go straight to these people.
So that's how information get mixed up.
Wow.
So like for instance, when you file bankruptcy, if you write the courts, they tell you they don't put bankruptcies on your credit report. But because it's a public record, LexisNexis sells that information.
Right.
And that's how these things get verified, or that's where the communication comes in with.
Right.
Let's talk about it.
Oh God, cause he definitely dropping good
Man,
knowledge right
hey, the man gave y'all a hack. Come on, man. I asked for a hack, man. The man gave y'all something crazy, man. Like,
And man, look, y'all gonna have to go to YouTube, run this back. You know what I'm saying? Write everything down that y'all need to write down. We got a question from the audience for the fly guy. He said, "This nigga on parole on Facebook. What's wrong with this dude, man?"
listen,
This
man.
nigga said, "What's your preferred way to establish business credit? PG with personal credit or building the company income and credit?" That sounds like some shit.
So
Okay. Let's get to that.
Right. Good question.
I know that you got the building. I don't know if you tapped into it yet. There's a way where you can report your utility bills on the business side, whether that's the rent that you pay, the utilities, which is the light. If you got cable or internet, all that shit should be in your business name. And then you're able to report that instead of getting like a net 30 account, getting the supplies from Uline, you can report your utilities to build business credit. If you get a business phone, Freedom Voice, that reports to your business. And then you can also tap in and skip the net 30s and 60s if you got good credit or excellent credit, and tap into the business credit cards that don't report on your personal. And the best thing about getting business credit, which people tell me why should they build business credit, the real question is why wouldn't you build business credit? Because now that you're separating your SSN to your EIN, you could max out all your cards on your business credit. It's not going to report on your personal. That's not going to mess up your utilization.
Right.
That's only going to stay on the.
Personal you. Right.
That's going to stay on the
Separate
business side.
yourself from the entity. Right.
Okay, so let's say I got a question. Let's say somebody had good credit. Let's say they share was 750.
Great.
No, it's good.
No, I'm just saying good
It's a great
credit.
situation.
I mean, it's great. I'm just saying, regular. Just
No,
get
800 is great.
800 is perfect. Excellent.
No, 800 ain't perfect.
Excellent.
You motherfuckers were excellent, man.
850.
That's what I was saying. 850, you know what I'm saying? 850 to that
Okay, but I'm
thing.
saying, let's just say they in between that. They 750, 760. They in that area, right?
They living that
Bam,
lifestyle.
boom, life happens, and now they fucked up. They can't pay their bills, and shit's fucked up. Credit drop. How do they go about getting back to fixing their credit? They got late payments, they got delinquent payments, they got collections now. Everything then turned, you know what I'm saying, upside down from where they was. Where do they go to get back on the road to starting to fix their shit?
So if they either want to try to fix their credit, or if they couldn't pay their bills, now they kind of got income too. If they've been paying whatever bills on time, I usually don't recommend sending out goodwill letters. A goodwill is basically admitting guilt, but you can be like, I've been paying and got perfect payment history for the past 4 years. Life happened. Can this be forgiven? They can hit you with the goodwill letters, or they can just go straight to disputing. If they got any collections, if they don't want to dispute it, collection agencies buy your debt penny to the dollar.
Okay.
So usually I'm able to negotiate debt for people up to 60%. Sometimes I get on the phone, tell them this person's about to file bankruptcy. They're trying to, fix this debt before they do it, and then, oh, well, we can do this. Some of them don't care, but some of them will fall for that every rip, and that's usually the way I negotiate. I'm trying to pay this off before I file bankruptcy, and before I include this in the bankruptcy, and they usually go 50, 60%, and if they can negotiate that, I always tell people to do a paper delete. Because if you pay any type of collections without doing a paper delete, it'll just be on there paid as agreed.
Now, what is a paper delete specifically?
if you pay that negative off, they have to delete it from your credit report.
Oh yeah, because basically you cleared it. You brought it to up to. They call it current. You brought it current. It's up to date now. So now they gotta. You can tell them to not take that off of there.
Right.
So now when other people will run your credit for whatever reason, whatever you may be trying to get, that won't be on there as a negative. You know what I'm saying?
So some will say, yeah, we'll do it. Some will tell you no, they don't report to the bureaus after the payment, and then that's
Right,
when you
we
still
know
gotta.
that's a fucking lie.
And then that's when you because this is the thing, like you have to pay the report.
Right.
Like I've had people lock into my contract for pay per delete on my side, where they pay me once something's deleted and they run off, then I have to put their ass in collections. So I pay to do that too. So you have to pay. Yeah, I'm serious about my, that cheese
Hey, man.
for real.
Respect.
You feel me? So check me out. We got a question from the audience. Q Dini. What up, Q, my boy? I sent you, man. We much respect. We appreciate you tapping in tonight, man.
Man, shout out to boy Q.
Q said, I got a collection on my business credit profile, according to Duns and Broad Street. Will it fall off, or how can I get it on?
So like how late payments and other negative items stay on your personal for 7 years, it's damn near the same with business credit. But you can try to dispute it, but it depends what type of collection. Because if you default it and it's a UCC filing, that'll stop you from getting some type of business loan, and you want to make sure it's either paid off, or if you contact them and see what type of collection is it though.
If you want more information, hop in this inbox.
Yeah.
Y'all could do that. Like bro, he really giving out game. He don't want to sit on too many things too long. But yeah, respect, man. If y'all have any questions, tap in. Like no question is a dumb question. Straight up, like tap in. Like, and we appreciate everybody out there, man. Right now, like.
Hey, Cash, a
for
fool for the fly said, hey, look, we just gonna make a new LLC.
Hey, you can do a new LLC, and it's fucked up
up.
how you can do it, but it's based off entity instead of personally.
Right.
So you can do a whole nother LLC, build business credit, and
Because your personal credit ain't messed with at this point. So now you can
as long as you ain't personal guaranteed.
So we talking Donald Trump.
Listen.
So we
look.
talking Donald Trump.
So making sure you paying yourself through the business.
Look, okay, now let me ask you this question, right?
Trump.
Let's say you own a land,
That's
right?
crazy.
Let's say you own maybe 10 acres of land, right? And I'm trying to get like a little tax break and shit, right? So let's say I implemented having animals on my land. Like, how would that would that work for me to have something like that on my land, to just get taxes, like tax breaks and whatnot, you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say we talking about credit, not animals, but
No, my bad for jumping like that, but shit, because you was getting into it. I'm like, let's get a little more deep into it, shit.
I mean, you get tax
I mean-
breaks for having animals, though.
I would say talk to your local tax representative about
He
that.
credit, not tax.
My fault, y'all. My fault. I was trying to make a move, man. And I was trying to make a motherfucking
I mean, if you
move,
got
man. Shout out
chicken
my
and you
boy,
selling
man.
eggs, shit,
This
I hope
nigga
you
trying
get
to
some
buy
time.
chicken so he can sell y'all eggs.
Straight up, shit.
Ass nigga.
I'm trying to help y'all have a great time on the land, man, when I purchase it, man. Shit, man, I had to holler at my boy, man, at the fly. He kept telling me, man, go out there and purchase some land, man. I don't give a fuck where you purchase it at, but as long as you purchase something, man, and do what you do. I'm just saying. Man,
Definitely
So-
purchase land.
So all in all, so far, man, what we getting to so far is that credit at the end of the day is very important. You need credit for that buying power. Credit gives you buying power. You can have all the cash in the world, but sometimes that credit is just it's gonna take you to that next level, right?
So leverage you, yep.
Now, you know what? Well, let's say, right, I was in a situation, right? Okay, now, a motherfucker lost their job, but they worked for 4 years. They got their credit cards up and shit. How could a person go about that? Would they be financially stable for a while if they at least had credit cards? The importance of that. You know what I'm saying?
It depends.
Ooh, that's scary. Boy, gotta live off your credit card.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
I've seen some people do it,
okay.
but I would say to either have that extra cash flow going, or as long as you're using those credit cards to make cash flow. Like I had one of my clients, I took him to the next level with his credit, He go around state to state doing the storage wars, bidding on.
Word.
Yeah, he bid on storages and
I
shit.
thought about doing that. That's crazy. I thought about doing
They got
that.
little sites where if you bid, you pay. Like he be buying like not brand new. He find MacBooks, find all types of shit.
Where you can sell that shit.
Instant, make his money back.
Oh, so
And
he is making a profit off it.
And then now think about it. If you got a 0% interest credit card, there's no interest on your investment.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying?
sweet.
Look, man, the game ain't fair, man. Just learn how to play it.
But like, okay, but what about the person that's like living off their credit card? Like they paying, let's say they got a lot of credit. Let's say they got a high credit limit, different cards, couple different cards, and they out of work right now and they using their credit cards to pay their bills. Like, can you even use your credit card to pay like a bill or the rent, electric?
There's a thing called plastique. A lot of people don't know about that. Plastique, you can actually connect it. They do charge a high little fee. You can pay your mortgage using plastique with your credit card. And some people do that, pay it back so they get them points with the credit cards.
Type shit.
But if I was living off my credit cards, I would either do two things. There's a lot of people that took over, people wonder why Turo ain't touring. But there's a lot of people where you would use your credit card, rent out a car, now you make an income. Whether you doing DoorDash,
type shit.
junk removal,
Let's go.
shit like that.
Let's talk about
Now I'm living off my credit card, but I'm making cash flow. And then even if I rented it with my credit card, I'm getting points back. I'm getting rewards.
it. Man.
That's how a lot of people be getting that Amazon stuff too.
Amazon Flex, all that.
Hey, listen to my boy, man. He giving y'all this game, man.
I get some for 30 days and develop it like that. Let it pay for itself.
Let's go,
Type
man.
shit.
Let's
Talk
go.
about it. Talk about
Let's
it.
go, man. Like,
Use
shit.
credit to create cash.
Come on, bro. You
That's
and you know what when we all grew up, everybody that's in this room and everybody that's like tapped in, I'm pretty sure everybody grew up and understood at one point in time that cash was fucking king.
Oh yeah,
Cash was
gold
king.
standard. The gold standard.
Cash was king, but now today we
We're
understand,
not
man.
that no more.
Credit always.
Big credit, man. Big old credit, man. That's who king, man. Big old C, man. He got it, man. He definitely got it.
I remember when I was a kid, I used to think a debit card was a credit card.
Man.
Man,
It's fucked up, wasn't you?
You
You know what I'm saying?
saying?
Back then, shit, Mike was, shit.
Looking at
Cause then nobody know what the fuck we know now.
Oh, okay. Check me out, though. Check me out.
Let's
though.
go.
I got a question. Because I don't know if this shit was real or not, but I know it was coming from somebody's pockets. Remember, well, I don't know. I'm kind of old. Again, I say that. So when I was a short, remember not, because I got to go back with this one.
Okay.
You remember Columbia House? Yeah, see? You remember Columbia House? I know you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You remember the music joint? They used to come the joint used to come in the mail. It was a little thick ass envelope. You open the envelope, it was all these stamps. They was all stamps, but all the stamps had like they were either movies, DVDs, or music. You know what I'm saying? It was just hella music, books. You know what I'm saying? And then you would pick the ones you want. It was a little list. It was like how at school when we get we gotta sell the candy and shit.
Facts.
It was like a list like that type shit, right? And then you would whatever you chose with the music, movies, books, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You would take the stamp off, lick that motherfucker, put it on there, bam, ooh. Now you done got like 5, 6, it was like 5. You buy 5, you get 5 free. That was the lick. So motherfuckers like
Double up.
but think of this, kids was doing this shit.
What, doubling
Not
up?
the parents. Listen, not the parents. The kids was doing this shit. It was coming to the house. The kids it's junk mail to the parents, but the kids we 15, we 14, 15. We learning this shit, so I get free CDs and whoopie whoop. You know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, a package show up to the house. A month later, I got all the music and the movies and shit like that.
Oh,
all that shit.
legitimate.
But it was tied. Was it tied to your credit though? Like we used to think they said that shit was tied to your credit.
I remember some shit like that, but I don't even remember that shit.
He said,
I remember like getting like free CDs and shit.
Oh God, that was the shit. Like I just don't remember.
I thought that shit was free.
I don't know if it actually affected motherfuckers' credit or not because at the time we was so young. We ain't know shit about credit. You know what I'm saying? But I remember my mama telling me, "Let's go mess your credit up." Woo, woo, woo.
Damn, your mom said let's go mess your credit.
Nah, she said that's good.
I'm like, damn, y'all celebrating this shit.
Nah, she said that's
Shit.
Gomez, my credit.
Okay,
like,
man.
look,
Shout out to my dudes, man. Straight up. She tried to put the nigga on game, man.
Look, see,
He was buying
see,
DVDs and CDs.
See, he know, bro, big baby, know. He said we was on there in the city. Motherfuckers know what that shit was. Motherfuckers
up.
ordering them CDs and them DVDs and shit. Motherfuckers, we was terrified that shit was gonna fuck up our credit once we start understanding what credit was. We was like,
Hey, that's
damn.
how. Hey, you know what? That's how thirsty
All that
motherfuckers
shit
was
I
back
did.
then. Like motherfuckers wanted everything back then, right now. And you look at these kids right now. We think these kids fucked up shit. We was fucked up. We wanted that shit now too.
Bro,
Like damn,
these kids nowadays just scam genius.
Yeah.
man.
Let's talk about that though.
Man,
Get
let's
into
shout
it.
out
Let's
to the
talk
scammers.
about
Hold on,
that.
talk about
Shout
it.
out to the baby scammers to get whatever out you.
They're not waiting on the
Yeah, Columbia House and BMG. Yeah, on kids.
All
Man,
that-
boy.
That's what it was. BMG was the music one,
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
and Columbia had everything.
Hold on,
Columbia-
let him get into it
No,
though.
I'm just saying, he just tapped in.
Oh no,
with
he
that,
went in.
yeah.
He went in though.
But yeah, go ahead and get into the scammer side of it. Talk about it.
Man, there's a lot of shit going on with the scams. I want to say the scams is over. They didn't caught on to everything.
Let's go.
So if you out here thinking you gonna get a free 20K or anything like that, like the EIDL, the PPP, that shit over.
So it's over with.
That's over. People couldn't even get their loans forgiven. All that 50% off flights and hotels, that's really somebody using someone's stolen credit card
Yeah,
information.
when they be telling you tap in gonna get you tapped
tapped
out.
in, it's gonna get you fucked
Tap
up.
in gonna get you tapped
So
out.
if they stealing somebody else's information to do this, if you ain't booking your shit same day, it's over with. And then even with what's the other one? All that unemployment sauce. Unemployment was putting judgments on everybody.
Man.
Overpaying
What?
motherfuckers. You know,
They always thought they overpaying them all.
oh, they overpaying, and for the people that wasn't in the state, you speaking to the adjudicator coming to talk to you.
The motherfuckers that was there claiming they was living in working in a different state, but was
All
really
that shit, all that
yeah,
shit.
Yeah. They was on that shit.
And then even people, educators didn't caught on to the little fake checks, all the little
all the deposits, them joints. Yeah.
you see the mobile deposits. The mobile deposits dead too, man. You can't just upload a bounce ass check no more and put it in the app and hope that motherfucker go. It's gonna boom negative your shit out and it's over with. Now you finna fuck up your name and people fail to
check
realize.
systems, all that
Yeah,
shit.
check systems. Once you in check systems, you can't bank no more. So then they wonder why. This is why a lot of people don't, they stuck with Cash App or Chime, and that's to get you a real bank. Tap in with these credit unions that's giving out the bag, man.
Facts. Get in tune, man. Pay attention, man. Y'all need this shit. Banking institutions in general, whether it's a credit union or a bank, is way more important than motherfuckers want to think they is. It's fucked up that we got to deal with these people unless we gonna come together and build our own banks, which I don't really see
Listen,
motherfuckers doing.
look, bro. Like on some real ass shit, man.
It's a
It-
black bank owner somewhere down south.
It's 12 black banks actually. I'm gonna say this listen, let's just be real, man. We moving into this whole new phase in the world with this AI shit, all this other shit going on. You think about doing this black banking shit, I don't know what to tell you. Listen, man, get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Get your fucking shit together. I don't care if you go with Bob and Skim. How that motherfucker said, bro, he gonna put you in the right position, bro. He breaking this shit down. He giving you game for free. You ain't gotta pay for this right now. I hope you got your pen in your pad, and I hope you motherfucking got bro information. Cause we didn't drop that how
Oh,
many
no,
times.
he gonna drop it again.
We gonna drop it again and again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We here basically to make sure.
After
you know what
the
I'm
show,
saying?
we
You
gonna
tapped in.
update the title and the caption with his information and everything. Again, I actually think we tagged his page and everything.
Yeah, I tagged him
in
in
the
the
original,
too.
in the
Yeah.
original one, but we should.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
So
we
then
tapped in.
I'm gonna give you another hack. So this
Okay.
like the travel hack. People fail to realize once you tap in with good credit, you're gonna start getting rewarded. So I always tell people, I personally don't spend money unless I get rewards back. And there's apps that give you rewards. There's Flues, there's Dash. Rakuten's my favorite one. I get cash back off spending money. So all the people that say they ain't got it, you're not spending money, that's gonna get you money back. I don't do it. So like instead of using Hopper and Skip Lag and all them risky ass cheap flights that's gonna go to Spirit, United Shopping Portal is a perfect one. You get miles back off what you purchase. It could be Old Navy, it could be Nike, it could be, you know what I'm saying? So you get miles back. So that's basically with me using my credit. I'm gonna get the rewards off the miles, and then I'm gonna get the rewards off my credit card.
Type shit.
Right. So basically, the rewards for the flying is like you building up your flyer miles type shit.
Yeah.
Let's
So
go.
even with that, like I tell people to actually, like the same way to build a relationship with the bank, become a member to one of these airlines. Don't just try to get a cheap flight. Like after my second time flying JetBlue, I started getting all-inclusive vacations invites. You know,
Man.
build
Okay.
a relationship with these airlines and stop flying cheap, man. Because then you're gonna start getting rewarded. You're gonna start getting miles back. You know, and then once you understand how you can get reward points, you're gonna have enough points to travel for free. That's what we do. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know how to travel for free until I tapped into this credit shit and seen what everybody was talking about.
Type shit. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was just talking to Phil about that the other day. Some shit we gotta,
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
you know.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Look, it's 4 seasons. We taking 4 trips. Straight up. We're going to 4 different locations. We tapping in with 4 different crowds and communities. You know what I'm saying? We tapping in with the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like 2023, man.
Take off.
Like the Coldfield show, man. We on a whole nother level. I hope y'all truly ready for this shit. Like the time and the money and like the energy that we investing in this. And the whole goal is just to make sure the people is like enlightened. Like, bro, everybody we brought on this show, bro, you know what I'm saying? We brought them on for a certain reason. We didn't bring them on for self gain. We brought them on to like to teach a motherfucker like to move into the next lane. You know what I'm saying? Because you sitting over here, you trying to be all safe and shit with them dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Can't take
Invest
that shit
in
with
you.
you.
Can't take it with you. Invest in yourself. Get your fucking credit right.
You see,
Bro just gave you how many times? Come on, man. Like, how many times bro gotta sit here and break this shit down for y'all?
I'm gonna give you another.
Shit, man. Like, he got more for you. Come on, man. Go ahead, man. Dude,
I'm gonna
he
let
got
them
more.
tap in and.
sauce 'em up.
Go ahead. Hit him
know,
with it, bro. Hit
So
him.
I recently, last August, I went to Invest Fest.
Okay.
It was really good. It was all different ways, like how to start your own drug testing center, how to wholesale, how to become a business loan broker with no license. I figured out how to do that. So off the commercial lending now, being a loan broker, you know, banks want 3 years tax returns. They at least want you to make $100K annually for a business loan. But with alternative lending, there's different forms of funding. You know, for personal funding, I at least need you to have a 680 credit score and at least make 40K a year. No derogatories, no negatives. I can even show you how to pull from your 401K or IRA and you pay yourself back with interest. So you become your own bank.
I be hearing about that becoming your own bank shit.
You can do that with life insurance too.
And this brother just told
They
you
was talking-
40K,
yeah,
man.
They was talking about that when he had when we had the life insurance people come up here a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago.
And what's crazy is like for me, I couldn't do that because I was a felon on probation. I waited 4.5 years to do this shit now, where you can basically overfund it and borrow back from it. And people do that. You know, it might take 3 to 4 years to overfund it, borrow back from it, but now there's no interest on that. And if you don't pay it back, it can just get deducted from your death benefit. You know, and some people do that and become hard money lenders. They're gonna borrow you that money, but now if you default on my loan, I have a house.
God.
You know,
Spicy.
and even with that, like
Baby.
it's been sad. Like I don't want to take shots at people, but all the GoFundMe's I done seen, and I always tell people
Taco plates.
you get that too. You can
Man.
miss a couple shoe drops.
Listen.
You can think about it like this, right? This is the biggest issue that I have. 2023, I'm not holding nobody's hand no more. I'm holding people accountable. So just think about it, right? Let's just say you go out every weekend. Let's just do some math on here. So let's just say you go out every Saturday. Now, what's a Saturday night? You might pop up at 10 and leave
Man,
at
you
2.
spending at least
Just think of the time, the hours.
time. Yeah, you out for at least 4 hours.
Now, if you go out every Saturday, and that's 4 Saturdays, how many hours is that?
Damn.
That's
For me.
So 16 hours.
16
Now,
hours.
just think about it. You spending 16 hours at the bar, but you could be sending 16 hours of that time that you don't have to start fixing your credit.
Type shit.
Time management. So there's a lot of people that'll sit here on Facebook and say they ain't got the time for it, but you can make time for it. So even if you cut down hobbies, like I tell people in reality, you have to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset when you start a business. I feel the same way with your credit. You can't think you're going to fix your credit and still have bad spending habits or think you're not going to pay a bill. Because then you're going to start acquiring late payments. You're going to max out your credit cards and you're not going to be able to financially be free because you haven't changed your mindset yet.
Man, boy.
We definitely needed that information. Because a lot of people out here just be spendthrifts.
For real, bro. And motherfuckers don't really understand the importance, bro. You blowing it. You blowing money fast. That's all you doing is blowing money fast. You could be tapped into that credit and blowing credit fast. You feel me? Shit. And building something. Come on, man.
You feel me?
Like, damn.
Like there's a, you know what corporate leasing is?
Nah, let's get
Break it
on,
down, bro.
Let's get into
Break
it.
that shit down.
I don't want to do too much of the manufacturing spending. That's another lick we're going to talk about off
Hey.
camera.
Okay.
But
Say
with the
less,
corporate
say less.
leasing, let's just say you ain't got the down payment for a house yet. So with the corporate leasing, you could tap in with your business, find a condo or a short-term rental, and lease it in your business name.
Okay.
You at least want to have a decent credit score. Sometimes they might ask you to at least do, you know, your business got to be making 3 times the rent or 100K in sales. But now that you corporate lease that condo out, you can either short-term rental it to travel workers, travel nurses,
Okay, I see what
or you can Airbnb it out.
Airbnb.
And now that's arbitrage. That's cash flow. That's money that you really don't have nothing to do with.
Passive, yeah.
Some of
straight
these come
passive.
fully furnished, or they charge you to keep the furniture in there. But a lot of times people they use their credit. You can furnish everything off Amazon.
Shit.
You can do that off a business account. Do it off a net 30. Pay that shit back in 25 days.
Hey, you ain't got to spend all that tax money. My man give you the game one-on-one, baby.
Spend it,
Yeah.
or at least spend it the right way, you feel
Just
me?
spend that shit the right way with the right one, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think people still flipping the tax money. I done seen a lot of people fall off. You know, they couldn't sell the
That
pack. So
shit over with.
I think that shit over with.
Man, if you using tax money for pack money, you bogus, man.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
shit is
It's
over.
over.
That motherfucking packed and sailed and sold. If you ain't want to get that motherfucker from J Jawoo, fuck you mean? Yeah, I said Jawoo. Man, you ain't got no merits in this shit. You better be going to California, sitting with the motherfucker that's making the pack. Like, come on, man. Like, what the fuck? Man, go buy some shirts or some shit, man. Go buy your motherfucking machine or some shit, bro. Go buy your, make coffee or some shit. Like, make, beat. I don't give a fuck, man. Make beats. Like, man, do something, bro. Like, there's so much money to be made out here, man. Motherfuckers gotta open up their eyes, like, straight up, like,
Hey, an experienced barista
Boy.
make some money.
go ahead. What you gonna say, bro?
You can borrow from 401s and IRAs. Like, can you do the same with like life insurance, health insurance?
You could do it with life insurance, from what I've learned, but you have to have that policy structure right.
Okay.
As far as the 401k, as long as the program that we have, you have to at least have 25,000 in your 401k, and it can't be tied to your current employer. And then you'll create.
One already established.
Yeah, it gotta be like an old one that can't be your current employer, and then we show you how to make a solo 401k out of that. Well, now there's no penalties, but now you paying yourself back with interest instead of paying the bank. You putting that same money back into your 401k. So even showing people how to use other OPM, other people's money, and how to become the bank. That's the type of time we on this
Other
here.
people's
See,
money.
and
I like that.
And you know what?
Transferring the money from the IRA literally into your pocket, essentially.
It's a way to do that. Yeah, I work with a company, yeah.
That's crazy.
And a lot of people don't know that. Like, I had people argue with me. There's no possible way, but we've done this before.
Let's go.
So that's another way, a form of funding, or let's just say you needed some money to get a business going, you know, or that down payment for that property.
That's crazy.
Listen, there's so many loopholes, like in this game, and bro sitting here right now giving y'all the game free of charge, tapped in fully. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna get this nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, but on the Cold Field show, like, We definitely gonna make sure y'all know who this is, man.
We're gonna always bring it to you, raw.
Bro, we not bringing no motherfucker on this show with no substance. I swear to God, we not bring. If they ain't got no substance, if they ain't got nothing to speak on it, and they don't hold themselves accountable behind their word, we not gonna bring them on, man. Come on, man. And bro, giving y'all this shit free of charge. I hope y'all appreciate this shit. I hope y'all like sitting down, pen and pad, man. Like, come on, man. Like this shit ain't free, man. Game ain't free. We giving y'all this shit free of charge, man.
Charge $100 an hour consultation for this shit.
Come on, man.
Consultation, $100 an hour, and he give it, man. Look, y'all would
And honestly, I feel like bro playing it light, cause when I was trying to get my shit in order way back, I was paying like $170, easy. Cause I thought like this what I need, and I was fucking with certain people. Bro, giving game, man. Tap in, man. Like tap in, appreciate what I'm motherfucking giving y'all, man. Straight up.
Facts, man. It's we having a good show tonight, man. This is good information. The people is definitely fucking with this conversation, man. A couple people tapped in, you know what I'm saying? Comments. Big Baby said, yes, life insurance is the coldest lick going right now.
Facts.
So he basically in tune. He letting y'all know he know what's going on.
Look, I don't know if y'all tapped in before, but we had the whole life insurance lick going down. But man, we also keep y'all informed, man. Like straight up.
Yeah, hit our YouTube
like, bro,
page and find that life insurance.
Come on, man. And bro giving y'all motherfucking game. He ain't giving y'all nothing light. It's all heavy over here. You feel me? All heavy.
So that for the flag guy said, which cards offer travel rewards that you know of? Said.
So it depends as far as Capital One has one, Discover, American Express, certain ones you can tap in. And Boosie, I ain't forgot about you, man. Repos don't go overnight, man. We working. Check your email. You gonna see it. I ain't forgot about you, player.
Say real shit. It's real here on the Cold Field Show.
I done got repos off 6 months, 9 months. This is just a process. We working for you, though.
Type shit, God.
I ain't forgot about you, player. Trust me.
Listen, let's go. And this is what we here for. Real life shit. The brother in the comments, you know what I'm saying? He got some questions. He said, he invested in you, my brother. I'm still waiting on the results. No shade. You know what I'm saying? He just saying holler at him. You holler at him right now. You said what you said? Tell him again.
We working for you, man. I ain't forgot about you, man. Check your emails. We still got the text messages going. We gonna get this repossession off, man.
I smell a commercial coming.
He said a commercial.
Bro, listen. Hey, listen. Look. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, right? The shit that we about to bring y'all, man. Like, we went and we had to go out, you know what I'm saying, and get bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this a hot, you know what I'm saying, commodity right now. Bro really know his shit. He really breaking down shit for y'all for free. So when you tap in, you know, with him, make sure you be prepared to get your shit in order and spend that cash. Like, you want to spend that cash for this credit, man. Credit is king, man. Like, don't play yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. But I'm going to say this. Like, look, bro, honestly, I'm motherfucking lit, my nigga. Like, the energy is beautiful in this room.
We talking
It's
money.
beautiful, man. We
talking
talking fucking money, credit, living this life, man. My man just said, he said, bro, you could be fucked up down on your last, but your credit up there. You can still live it up. What? Damn. I remember niggas used to go broke to live a lifestyle. Now you can go broke and live a lifestyle and then live longevity upon that. What the fuck, bro? Bro, giving you the game about this credit shit, man. Like, I hope y'all appreciate this shit, man. Like for real, man. This shit bringing me tears, man. Like, cause man, bro, like motherfuckers don't understand. Like, he giving y'all game for free, bro. He gave y'all how many motherfucking like? Come on, man. How many motherfucking little tips and tricks he got to give y'all, bro? He gave y'all this shit for free, bro.
They definitely fucking with it.
I hope motherfuckers fucking with it, bro. He gave you shit he wasn't supposed to give for free, bro. He gave you game, bro.
The comments
Tap
was
in
good
with my
tonight.
man, straight
The
up.
comments was good tonight. Everybody was asking good questions, good energy. He definitely was. And we still got time to soak up a little bit more game. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm gonna say this. Look, if you want more game, you need to go to the beginning of the show, watch it from then to
Six
now.
stars. Fuck you talking.
Send some fucking
They don't
stars,
even get
man.
stars. They don't fuck
We
with
don't,
us.
man, fuck the stars.
They don't fuck with us.
We don't need the stars.
Facebook
We are the stars.
We are. You feel
Listen,
me?
nigga, everything we got, we created it. Everything we have, we invested in it. You feel me? And we did it for our people and the people that fuck with us, right? And I swear to God, nigga, if we gotta pay a motherfucking 50,000, 2,000, 100,000, whatever to get a certain motherfucker on this show, we gonna get them on that show, bro. This shit come out the mud, bro. Ain't nobody give us shit. Over here, nobody give us shit. The energy that we put out there, bro, like the people that we bring on, bro, because that's game, recognized gaming at the same time. That's all energy, bro. Like, this man wouldn't be here, bro, if he wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying, give y'all game to tap in with, man. Honestly, I said, bro, look, not on some weird shit, but we should have just did an OnlyFans, threw all this information on OnlyFans and charged niggas. Because niggas out, listen, niggas out here charging.
No, we gotta go Patreon. It's Patreon
Man, I'm saying, bro, like, bro gave y'all so much for free, bro. Listen, bro, everybody come on this show, bro, we make sure they set.
Hey,
They set. And they coming in and they fucking with us and we fucking
next
with
we
them.
bringing y'all a real estate agent, and we gonna give y'all the game. We gonna get y'all a real estate agent up here to give y'all the real game on buying a house. You know what I'm saying? Especially in today's market.
Just reinforcing.
Listen, man.
What you got
All right,
now?
go ahead and get into that.
Can you flip money off house insurance? Like if you own your land, property, like is it a way to also
I wouldn't
do that
say
as well?
house insurance. You know how, people have insurance and then next year they shit on fire. That's in my opinion. That's flipping.
He said that's how it be happening.
Rosies. We ain't gonna forget about
What's
look.
wrong with
We ain't gonna forget about what's the other one? Hillary's.
Whoa.
I don't remember. Hillary's used to catch on fire every motherfucking year, man.
He said every fucking year.
But check this out though.
Question.
I'm gonna give you some game on how to get investment properties, man.
Let's go. Let's talk about it.
We help people get investment properties. I'm a commercial loan broker also,
For
so
both like land, like actual land and like building properties?
I don't do land, but we do non-owner occupied
Okay.
and commercial.
Okay.
And those are no docu loans. So with no docu, we're not looking at tax returns. We're looking at your last 90 days of bank statements and that you got the reserves in your bank to fix the house up.
If need be.
And that usually leverages between
Let's talk about it.
600 to 650. But the higher the credit score, the leverage. So usually we come with 75% LTV, which is loan to value, which means we can come with 75% of the loan. You have to come with the rest.
Right.
And there's ways where you can actually liquidate your credit cards, business credit, into that down payment as well. But definitely with that also. And like I say, if people can't tap into the investment properties yet, that's where they do that short-term rental, arbitrage. They get them corporate leases or even try to do bulk leases. And now you subleasing that out to either travel agents, not agents, but nurses, workers,
Right. That's
things, yeah.
property and you get your money back.
I feel that. Man, there's so many different ways out here to get this money, flip this money, and make this money work for you. And it was a lot of information dropped here tonight. Again, if you're tuning in
Big
right now,
info.
please share the live. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody that need this information. Even if you don't, I appreciate you for tuning in just to listen. Again, please share the live so we can get this information to those that may need it. Credit is essential to life nowadays.
Facts.
At the end of the day, your credit is kind of like your word.
Exactly what it is.
That's like your fingerprint. Your credit is your fingerprint now,
Your
bro.
credit is really like a financial report card.
On some real
Man.
shit.
And it's basically going to tell me whether you got an A, B, C, D, or F on paying your bills on time.
Type shit. Facts, though.
A lot of people don't look at it that way, bro. That's man. Come on, man.
So that's basically how
Man.
I
So
can
they
tell
hold
you.
you responsible now.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The way you live most definitely affects your credit score. That's why I asked him earlier, like, is it a certain statistical line that says
I know
okay,
there
man,
is
this
for
motherfucker
insurance.
crack all the time.
He said
like a
smoke crack
like
all
a
the
Charlie Sheen motherfucker. I know the insurance company like God.
No,
damn.
insurance, yeah,
Facts,
I know
though. That's real shit.
You know
insurance.
what I'm saying?
Insurance breaks you down on a statistical level. I don't think I don't think credit does the same thing.
Type shit.
Yeah, credit don't. Credit just care about is you paying your fucking bills or not.
And shit like that.
So that's basically your financial health over it. Like I can look at your credit report and judge you off how you pay your bills. Basically
Right.
your financial side. Then that comes to, do I want to give this person a loan? You know,
Right.
things like that. So I can judge how you pay your bills off your credit report to see if you financially responsible.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
So they got that much history, like on you right then and there. Like, damn.
They got your people.
Fuck, boy.
Shit. Everybody is.
And it's crazy because, like you said earlier, these motherfucking apartments and shit, they want you to pay. They want you to be making three times
But
the
But you
rent
know what?
just to get
Listen,
the spot.
I want y'all to understand this, right? We have an individual on the stage right now. You know what I'm saying? Blessing the stage. And bro really giving y'all like legitimate game. You know what I'm saying? You know, how to put yourself in the right position. Like, you can have 100K, you know what I'm saying, in the safe. I know it ain't safe. You know what I'm saying? It ain't safe. Make sure your credit up there. Like, just
How
make
you
sure.
feel about that? No, actually,
Man.
with that being said, though, you said you got 100K in the safe, but it ain't safe. The way what I took from that is cryptocurrency is doing a lot. The world is changing. Whether they go to crypto or not, something different finna happen with the financial system. How do you feel about that?
Right. Where you think
How do
they're
you
going?
how do you feel about like the financial system and the U.S. dollar and the way we do things right now? Like, do you feel like it's finna take a drastic change, or do you feel like we just need to be more financially responsible with what we got right now?
I feel like a little bit of both.
It's about to get super spicy.
Super spicy. I feel like a little bit both. How we keep printing out money, you know, the value of a dollar ain't worth nothing no more. So as far as that, I really feel like it's gonna take a change. You know, even how last year they were saying that we wasn't in a recession, even though we was. You know, inflation,
Right, we definitely were.
everything. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
as far as that, just having that leverage. You know, a lot of people say that there's a website now where you can actually use crypto as a down payment for a house.
On my life, it is, bro. It
Crypto
is.
is a down payment on a house.
It depends how much crypto you
Yeah.
got.
Full feather fly guy, where you at? That's right up your
Bro,
alley, my boy.
man, I don't
And
even
then
want to, bro.
the stuff that I got going on in Puerto Rico, you can't use Bitcoin in Puerto Rico.
It's a reason why.
So now we access some way where you can travel using all your Bitcoin.
Type shit.
So I definitely feel like digital currency is kind of taking over, but at the same time, how it dropped, you know, a lot of people, all these NFTs, I really feel like it's just better to have some type of assets, and having bad credit is, you know, makes you a liability.
Right.
Big
so
facts.
so this would be my question. I feel like I have the same question about actual U.S. currency or the notes that we touch. The same question I would have about cryptocurrency. What makes cryptocurrency value? Like, what is it based on?
That might be a question for Full Feather Fly Guy, but as far as I know, it's just, you know, it's digital currency.
Right.
So even when it first came out, that had a little bit more value.
From what I understand,
Now-
it's money
but-
in it.
Now, hold on. To jump into what you just
Because
asked
there's only
him,
two things that's gonna make
it's-
it pop, and I'm
listen,
just trying to figure out which one it is.
the biggest thing behind the cryptocurrency is this, like, it's the ones that got investment in it. You know, when you do your research
Okay,
and you see
right.
like 62,
So-
you know what I'm saying, $1 million behind, $1 billion behind it. That's when you know, like far as that. But that's what we all know. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because we the ones putting money into it.
Now, but the biggest thing is
You know,
this,
for the
right?
one that may do it, you know
I'm
what saying?
gonna tell you like this, right? I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I put a lot of money in cryptocurrency, bro, and I put a lot of money like into NFTs and shit. Like from 2020 to now, I think I invested over, bro, maybe like 12,000.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Something nice.
But I'm gonna say this, like, right? My NFTs didn't turn out to be what I thought they was gonna be, bro. Like, on some real ass shit, like that investment. And I'm gonna say this, like, for anybody that's out there investing in NFTs, I feel like you should pull out. Like, honestly, like, that's NFTs.
Not like what?
On the NFTs.
Like,
Like, if you got any money invested in NFT, I feel like you should pull out
out.
because, like, let's say you invest like you get you know what I'm saying, whatever, like individual, like whatever, you get like a motherfucking. I'm gonna make it simple. You get a bored ape that's worth 2 million. You know what I'm saying? In reality, that bored ape may be only worth 52,000
Some shit like
on
that.
some real ass shit. So NFTs, I feel like you should pull out right now. You know what I'm saying? Like really, like hold your money and move your money a certain way. Uh, and then like on the cryptocurrency side, like I swear to God, like if you go invest in that, be careful and watch it. Like just watch it. Like just be aware. To be aware is to be alive. Like bro, giving y'all actual like, you know what I'm saying, advice on credit. You know what I'm saying? That's more longevity in the game that we running in. You feel me? And with that being said, like straight up, full feather fly, bro. I know I'm gonna talk to you in the morning. I know we gotta talk about this one. But
NFT
bro,
shit above my pay grade.
how often do you see like individuals like using like cryptocurrency, you know what I'm saying, and invest in anything as far as wise like with credit?
Well, now how matter.
You know what I'm
A
saying?
better question, just in general, how do cryptocurrency and credit go together? Like, how do they? What's the connection between crypto and credit, if there is?
Yeah.
Or
Big
it's
facts.
pretty much the same shit.
No.
'Cause it's a
They
digital
can't be the
currency.
same.
Yeah. I seen some people that have those crypto cards where they get like certain
I got that
rewards
motherfucker
and
right
they
now.
use it. I think it would really just depend how you invest your digital currency.
Okay.
You know, some people can pay using crypto with certain things, and even how you mentioned like NFTs. When we went to Puerto Rico, you know, one of my partners, they have a whole NFT project where it's attached with a utility. So if you buy one of their NFTs, you get 33% off Airbnbs in Puerto Rico.
Oh wow,
You know,
33%?
yeah,
That's-
33%.
That's spicy.
You
Put me on
get,
game when we leave, my nigga.
That's spicy.
you get
Shit.
access to private mansion parties and then quarterly networking events
San Juan?
wherever. But San
Rico,
Juan, yeah.
100.
So then even
San
with
Juan
that,
is in Puerto Rico.
yeah. So that's, you know, it depends, in my opinion, what you spent your NFT on. Some of them had utilities attached. I was thinking about actually making some that connect with like credit, where if you get one, it might give you a free course or something like that. But trying to implement it all, I really would just say it's about leveraging this year though, because you know, for me and my perspective, you know, credit changed my life. I was able to scale my business in 6 months and quit my $20 an hour job.
damn. Okay.
And I do this full time, you know.
Come on, man.
So you went. So let's just recap this. Let me break this down for myself. You went from being
Let's talk about it.
incarcerated, hit with the felon stamp.
Possession of
You
cocaine.
got the F on your lapel.
2-time fell.
You get out, your credit fucked up, and you're thinking to yourself, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. This was in 2019, the beginning of the epidemic.
Yeah.
And you said to yourself, I'm gonna fix my credit. I'm gonna learn about fixing credit. I'm gonna learn about repairing credit, building credit. And then I'm gonna build a platform to teach motherfuckers how to do. And you did all of that in a matter of 4 years.
I scaled my business to 6 figures in 11 months.
Another 6-figure business in an 11-month process.
Not even a full calendar.
11 months. That's why I feel like if you stay dedicated and determined, you could change your life.
In the middle of an epidemic.
This was I made that 2021.
That was so the end of the epidemic.
Yeah.
Coming out.
Still involved,
But,
though.
but,
Still involved.
that means during the epidemic you was grinding and putting in heavy work to get to that point.
When I first started, I only took 5 people. I didn't accept anybody else. I wanted to really learn and establish. I remember when I couldn't find nobody when I was doing it for
So
free.
you learned on the job.
I used to listen to podcasts on my way to work. I used to work at a hospital. This podcast would teach you steps. You know, I didn't listen to the radio anymore. You know, I had a 30-minute ride there, 30-minute ride back. So that's an hour every day learning something new. And what really scaled me was mentorship.
Okay.
You know, I paid for a mentor. He took me to the next level. But, you know, I used to do like little MLM marketing. But when I thought about it, like, man, if I can fix mine, I'm pretty sure I can find somebody else that would pay me to fix their credit.
Right.
And it just kind of went from there. So I definitely appreciate everybody that's been supporting me. Like I say, February 12th will make 2 years since I've been in business. So even if you share what I do, you tag somebody who was a client, you know, the whole 9 yards, whether it's my name, a post, whether you just wrote me and still didn't know, or even if you still ain't responded back and you needed the help, you know, double back. I appreciate y'all for thinking about me.
Cheers, bro.
Man, I love that attitude, man. Good energy from you, my brother, man. You came on here tonight and you did what you were supposed to do, man. You talked that talk. And I wish nothing but more success on you and your business and your life and your household. Man, it's a beautiful thing to see a black man prospering, especially in the field of financial literacy and financial education. You know what I'm saying? We don't got a lot of teachers out here. We don't got
We definitely don't.
we don't got a lot of teachers out here in the department. We don't got a lot of people out here that's preaching that. You know what I'm saying? And pushing that narrative for our people in a positive light. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I wish you nothing but success, and I hope this presentation, this broadcast brings you more people. Once again, I'll turn the camera on you and put out all the information where people can reach you, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. As long as it's business, let them know how to get in contact with you. And so if anybody, shut your ass up, QE, I dropped the blunt.
Don't drop the blunt.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that young nigga behavior, man.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? That's that young nigga behavior, man.
That's that
You
tequila.
know what I'm saying?
But yeah, go ahead and drop all your information. Let them know where they can get with you at. And right now, it's on you.
You can follow me on Facebook, Cedrick Phillips. You can follow me on Instagram, _700plug. You can follow me on Snapchat, _700plug, 2 G's. I also have a free Facebook group with 2,000 members in there called Keys to 700, where, you know, I basically created solutions instead of excuses. So if people can't afford to fix their credit, they could do it in my group. You know, we do step by step. There's letters in there. So if you really want to, you know, learn a little bit more about credit, join my free group, Keys to 700.
Man, look, that right there. That right there was everything y'all needed to know. If you need to, run it back. I know the captions is on, so I'm pretty sure it popped up on the screen. But if you need to, rewind it. Grab all of that information so y'all can get in contact with bro. After the broadcast, we will tag him in it so y'all can, you know what I'm saying, just click on that link and get straight to his page. And, man, we appreciate y'all for coming out tonight, man. We had a wonderful show. Our guest was spitting a lot of knowledge, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate our audience right now tonight, who consisted of one of our long-time, you know what I'm saying, contributors and partners, Chili Willie, a.k.a. Darion Woods. You know what I'm saying? We want to give a round of applause to both of our people in the house tonight.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of people out here that's giving out this type of information. There's not a lot of people out here that care enough to make sure y'all got this information. You know what I'm saying? We just want y'all to know here at the Coldfield Show, it's about the people first. We do a lot of the, you know what I'm saying, the battle of the sexes stuff here because it's hot. It's controversial. Who don't like that type of stuff? But ultimately, we here for the people, and we want y'all to know that we're going to keep bringing y'all, you know what I'm saying, innovative and progressive guest speakers to put y'all up on game and just keep y'all in tune with what's going on here in the world of finance, health, you know what I'm saying, emotion, health, and mental health.
Hey, but
You know what
look,
I'm saying?
make sure you tap in, because look, to be aware is to be alive, and look, we're going to give you what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? What you need. You feel me? No matter what.
And with that being said, got a glass?
Yeah.
I am your boy, Asshole Poppy.
It's your boy Feel Good.
We appreciate y'all coming out with us tonight for another episode of the Coldfield Show.
Hey, look, and you know, it was informative, and I ain't gonna lie, man. I was super lit in this bitch, man. I pulled up when I pulled up, and
We killed that.
man, shout out to
the Master Doble, and we out.
man, shout out to the boy, yeah.
was a good show, man. Motherfuckers did their thing.